I want to ride the famous iron ore train, so I decided to get there by hitchhiking. Little did I know that the area I was hitchhiking through was an actual zone of conflict, and my government strictly advises not to go there. I started my trip in Agadir. I got there with a Ryanair flight for 15 euros, did some surfing, and met Albert in the first hostel I was staying at. He had the same idea to do the iron ore train, so I convinced him to hitchhike down there, and we started our trip. We started by taking the bus until Sidi Ifni, which cost us around 130 dirham. So we arrived at the Ark here, and as you can see, nobody else is there. The reason is it's not the season for it. So we had a pretty long and long walk on the beach. We then walked back to the main road to hitchhike.
So we finally got hitchhiked to Sidi Ifni and are now on the way to Gilmim.
In Gulmim we changed to a bus. It was about to depart when we arrived.
We're heading to 1010 with a bus for 40 dirham, 4 euros.
After a few hours of the bus ride, we arrived in 1010, where we have met our host Abdelaziz. And after one night, we left the apartment to find a car that goes to Al Ayun. Abdelaziz helped us there and made a sign for us in Arabic so we could have it easy to find a car.
Today we are hitchhiking to Al Ayun, maybe even to Ad Dakhla, which is around 16 hours from here. Al Ayun is just 4 hours from here. While we were hitchhiking there, my friend is always called China or Chinawi, which means Chinese. So they're pretty excited to see a Chinese person here. We get windy and sandy all around us. Starting to get dead land for the next 4 hours of car drive.
In hopes to get picked up, we were putting our thumbs out, and soon after somebody stopped for us. Our driver Ali was going to Dakhla, so we decided to not stop in Al Ayun and were on the road for 16 hours. We had beautiful conversations in broken English and broken Arabic. It was the first time for me to see that many camels, and we nearly crashed into one. At night, we arrived in Dakhla. On the way there, we were able to watch the stars and see the Milky Way. We invited Ali to stay with us, but he had different plans, so we said goodbye and got some rest in the hotel.
Good morning. We just arrived in Dakhla after a 14 to 16 hour trip. We had luck that the guy just went directly to Dakhla, and he also was a taxi driver, but is to hitchhike because he wanted to go there anyway. So right now we are in the hotel here, and we'll go for breakfast very soon. So we had some tea and decent breakfast and watched some kittens play with motorcycle. For the day, the plan is to go to the southest point of Dakhla, because there we have a nice beach. You're trying since 15 minutes to get into a car, but nobody's taking us. It's right at the intersection where it's actually only going one way, and hopefully these people will take us to the beach. We did it, hitchhiked on a truck.
Our idea was to get to the beach, but things went terribly wrong.